And we are live.
Hi.
Okay. We'll see who's going to come in the chat right now. Let me see. We'll start welcoming them in. We'll wait like maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then,
Sounds good.
yep.
I have a recommendation for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it is this one by Armoff. If you haven't smelled it before, it's Aura.
Yeah. Can I see the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This one, this is a good like spring and summer one, and I
Yeah.
got it for my husband. It was a blind buy,
Yeah.
and it's different than some of the heavier or darker ones. He can wear
Mhm.
really commanding fragrances.
Oh.
This one is a little is better for like hot weather.
Mm.
But he's gotten a ton of compliments on it, and it lasts all day. So when he comes home from work, I'm always like, "What are you wearing? It smells so good," and it still smells amazing after like
That's good.
12 hours. So
Ooh.
and
12 hours.
it's an arm off, so like the price point's real good.
Okay. So my scent of the day is King Maximus from Making Sense.
Oh, okay, cool.
So this one is a Aventus clone,
Okay,
and it's one of the original ones. The 2016 2000 I think it was 2016 I think. So it's one of like his creations of like early batch of Creed Aventus. So
okay.
this one's very nice. Yep, this one King Maximus.
So my scent of the day is I have a decant of Lancome's Oud Bouquet.
Okay.
And I just put it on about 30 minutes ago. So I'm still,
Mhm.
and then I was rushing to get ready. I'm still figuring it out, but it smells very Middle Eastern. Like they actually managed to capture like a classic Middle Eastern oudi leather
Mhm.
sweet blend. And yeah,
Mhm.
I think it's going to be really good.
Oh, that's good. I do love Middle Eastern fragrances. Absolutely. I'm and getting introduced to it, and it makes it's a lot. I don't know. It's a lot richer, a lot spicier. I do
Mm-hmm.
like those. I like a lot woody, so it
Mm-hmm.
helps out. Like it really. I I'm getting used to the Middle Eastern fragrances than the freshies.
Uh-huh.
Like the designer fragrances that are freshies. Like
Uh-huh.
I'm not like I'm now my nose is changing into a new like level when it comes to like Middle Eastern fragrance. I want to be up there, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Yep.
get it, and that's why I was kind of surprised that Lancome actually managed to nail like a very Middle Eastern style fragrance really well.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see how it actually lasts.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stacks.
Yep. What's up, Stacks? Check out his channel, Stacks Reviews. What's up? Going to okay, got it. So yeah, that this one has pineapple and all that stuff. The King Maximus. I truly like independent of fragrance perfumers,
Yeah,
and especially when they're starting doing their own creations, and some of them mix their own creations, like they start
physically make them. Yeah,
yeah, they mix them and layer them. That's pretty good. I really do
I like
love.
that sort of thing too. You kind
Yep.
of once your nose kind of gets used to the different sorts of things,
Yep.
then yeah, I think you can start to see why and I don't dislike designer fragrances, but I got kind of bored with just designer fragrances.
Absolutely.
But I still have plenty that I like. It's just I like more interesting things,
Mm,
and individual makers, niche makers and stuff like
hmm.
that are just do some really fascinating things.
They do fascinating things. Absolutely. I got here a La Ve de la Belle, La
Mm-hmm.
Vela from Loncom. This
Uh
one
huh.
right here. This is the original one, I guess.
Oh, okay.
and it's a sample, and I'm gonna try it out and then give it back to my wife because she says she wants it back. So,
Yeah, that one is one of the most popular ones from like
mm, mm,
if you kind of like that sort of thing. I
mhm.
mentioned to you that I got a new one. And this is uh Armaf's La Rosa.
La Rosa, yeah.
And reading the reviews about it, I haven't worn it yet, but
Hmm.
reading the reviews about it, they say that it's like that Lancome La Belle mixed with Flower Bomb. Like if you kind of took the idea of both of those and kind of combined them and then did your own thing, that would
Yeah.
be like La Rosa. And
You know what?
so if you want to be a little bit different and not get Flower Bomb and not get La Belle, but
Hmm.
get something that's in the same sort of idea,
Hmm.
La Rosa's pretty good. This one, my husband really liked it. It's definitely on the sweeter side for me,
Hmm.
but I do like some sweet fragrances, just not exclusively sweet.
So La Rosa, what is the main note you smell on the
Oh,
first initial spray?
let's see. Um, it's a little. It's a hold on.
Hmm.
Let it sit for a second. And I
Yep.
can actually look up the notes here
Cool.
because this
But
one
what's your
actually.
opinion? So what's your opinion? Your opinion of that smell? What does that what is the main note that you think of that?
Um, it's hard to pick out a main note because
Mm,
it's sort of like the way they mix together. It's not like one note stands out. It's like kind of a few different notes. So
I
the
see.
floral is there. I feel like it has to have some like rose or peony.
Mm,
Um, but it's on the sweeter side for sure, with a little bit of a fruit on top. And yeah, you've smelled flower bomb, right?
yes.
Yeah. So like that one to me, it's a little bit hard to pick out a single note because it's just kind of like a whole
Hmm.
everything sort of comes together. But yeah. Oh, this one, it says it has more of a white floral base, but I don't know. The praline, there's praline in it that kind of gives it the sweeter
Sweetness.
aspect, and like the tonka bean, so it's like kind of smooth on bottom.
Hmm.
But then like the pepper and black currant on top gives it a little spice, a little kick.
Yeah.
I think it's actually quite lively. It'd be a really good summer fragrance. And for those people who do like fragrances in that category, it's something different that not
Hmm.
everybody's wearing, but it's easy to like if you like some of those more popular sweet designer ones.
Okay. Okay. I do like sweet fragrances myself, but let's see. Uh, there's another one that is really nice and sweet that it has not that much of a um sweet, but yet it's it's full body, kind of like a real full body kind of scent, and it's what's that? I smelled that one before. Um, it was a noir something from Tom Ford. Um, but anyways, that's the one that I was thinking about. That it has the same kind of thing as La Rosa has. So
Oh, okay.
it's kind of like that. Yep.
Oh, and there's another one that, and I just ordered it. I have several fragrances on order right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's called Trejour,
Mm-hmm.
Tres space Jour, and
Mm-hmm.
that's like a modern white floral, but it's
Yeah.
very feminine, very sweet. It's very light and easy to wear. And
Mm.
I almost bought that one when I was at the fragrance shop a couple weeks
Mm-hmm.
ago. Then I found it online for like $20, which was a lot less than what they were
Mm.
asking for. And so I went ahead and ordered it. But that's another one, like very easy for kind of more mainstream feminine tastes to
Mm-hmm.
really latch onto that one. And it's really good quality. It's really beautiful.
Got
I
it.
think that
I
was
think
either Armoff or Offman, one of those.
yeah. Have you ever gone to a like maybe a perfume shop like in the outlets,
Uh-huh.
and there's when once you go in there, like they have a whole variety of fragrances, but they have their own blend fragrances. And
Oh.
and then one time my wife said, you should buy all of those fragrances from him so you can do reviews, because she loved one of them, and I don't know which one it was, but it was a it was nice. To be honest with you, it was nice.
Hmm.
And he does his own fragrances, so he's selling them in his perfume shop while he's sending a whole bunch of other different kind of perfumes. And I don't know if you ever been to those kind of places before. Have you?
No, I've been to a ton of outlets, but I've never actually been to one where they've made their own.
Mm,
Like, I've been to a lot of outlets. That's unusual, or maybe that's more of a recent thing. But I've been to places where you can like blend your own fragrances, where they have all the different notes, and then you kind of work with the person there to put them together and
mm,
create your own thing. But
yeah,
yeah, I've sadly never been to one where they have a collection of other brands and then their own. That
yeah.
sounds really cool.
I really like when I saw that. It was just amazed, like, because he was sending his bottles, like, maybe you can get a full size, maybe 100 ml for maybe I think it was like maybe 60 $70.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
pretty good
so
for
yeah,
if he's making them in small batches.
yeah, he's making them in small little 100 mils. And I was just wondering, like, I should, like, I regret it now not buying one, you know, because it was there were there were there were actually his own blends.
Yeah,
And that's a smart idea, I think,
yeah,
for a perfume store to just make your own and just sell them. You know
yeah. Well, and
that.
you become like the only place someone can get
Yeah.
that fragrance. Like I spent when I was in college a few years ago, I went
Hmm.
and spent a semester in Germany, and I tried so hard to find fragrances that I could only find there.
Hmm.
And I found all the exact same brands, all the exact same scents that I could find in the States. And it just sucked because I wanted something totally unique.
Hmm.
And but yeah, I wish there was more variety or more like um more niche stuff. Maybe it was back in 2014, there just wasn't as much, but yeah, I don't know.
But do you ever try to go inside boutiques in maybe in your hometown, or anywhere else you have been visiting or anything like that? You ever try to, like, just go to boutiques and start smelling new stuff, like sampling all of the stuff? I do.
Yes,
Do
that's what
you?
we did. Not last weekend actually. That's what we did. So we
Oh,
went. We hadn't been out since COVID started. We actually haven't really been out shopping for fun
yeah,
in since it began. So we finally decided we're going to start getting out of the house. And my husband's super cool. He loves to go like window shopping with me and stuff.
yeah,
So we went to a mall just nearby for like the first time in years, and there's a
yeah.
perfume shop there, and we spent a long time smelling all kinds of stuff, and that's where I got La Rosa
La Rosa.
and Armaf's Rosewood, or
Okay,
excuse me, Ajmal's Rosewood, which
okay.
I posted a review on yesterday. That one
Hmm.
is really good. Um, have a few more from them coming.
Okay.
I have a
Fantastic,
problem.
fantastic, fantastic. Like myself, I just barely purchased a three set George Sahara's bottles.
Oh, cool!
So
Wow,
I bought Signature Parome, Signature Royale, and Signature Noir.
nice.
And those three bottles, I really want them, and I really wanted to get them because they were very um, they were very expensive some other place, but someone was selling them pretty darn cheap, maybe $100 cheaper. So I would just when I'd rather just go with them. And and I hope, because I test them all. I tested them on in little samples, and it just I like all three of them, because I think all three of them that I just got, those are like the main ones for George Saharov to have, and I
And
like
those
that.
weren't like eBay knockoffs, were they?
Huh?
They weren't like eBay knockoffs, were
No,
they?
no, 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 no. This guy's legit. This guy's legit. We went we went we talked, and he he is legit. He has his own YouTube channel, so
Oh, okay, great.
yeah.
Okay,
So
that's good.
it's legit.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me say hi to non so famous YouTuber. What's up, sir? Welcome to the live stream. Barry, how are you, sir? I hope everything is doing okay. And I saw your last one. If you ever, a big shout out to Centralize. This guy has some niche quality fragrances for men, a lot, and he reviews a lot of stuff. So check him out, Eva. He's pretty
Okay.
good. Yeah, he's from the UK.
Is he on? Is that YouTube or
YouTube.
Instagram?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I
He's on
don't
YouTube.
do a lot of fragrance stuff on YouTube, to be honest.
Yep, he's on YouTube, and he has a lot of like niche quality fragrances. He's really good at it. And I've been asking him, what are you afraid for, Barry? Come over. I invite you to come over to the live chat one day. I'm gonna give you an interview. Oh, he's on Instagram as well.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Are you centralized on Instagram?
Yes, I think he is. Yes.
Did I already follow you?
Yep. He has a little blue label right there. Little. So there you go, Barry. Don't let me down. Give her some good niche quality for men, okay, guy? Yeah, he's really good. Yep. I've been pushing him to go have an interview with him.
Ah, there we go. All right. All right. I'm following you, and you should follow me back. Don't be a dick.
He probably heard you say that. He's probably saying, okay. See, I got real guests here. I got real guests here. We don't play around with being so like up nose. We got real guests here.
Hey, there we go. All right.
There you go.
He
Thank you, mate.
Cool. Thanks, dude.
Okay, so let's just talk about niche. Let's talk about the 4 samples you sent me, and these 4 samples were provided by Eva herself, and she sent it to me, and it was very kind of her. And I got dry downs here ready to go with strips, and I made notes. I had notes, and actually I have them here in my little rainbow book, and we're going to test them out and see which one is my favorites and which one it's not. And Eva is going to do the same thing. And if we don't decide, we're going to have Chrome decide for us.
Yeah, my dog picked his favorite. He is a fragrance connoisseur. I have it on video. He is very interested in fragrances, and he had a very specific favorite.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So he's the referee for the smell down. For the smell down. For the
he is
first,
the referee, and he has good taste, I will say.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first LX fragrance smell down. We got Chrome the nose.
It's Chrome
the nose.
Yes.
I always mix up my words, so it's
okay.
It's because I have dyslexia, so a little bit, not that much.
All right, so were we gonna start with, was it 500 years?
Let's start 500 years. Let's go do that one.
So I have a beautiful bottle here.
Okay, let me see if I could get you on full screen. Let's see if I could do that solo layout. Here we go.
Boom.
There we go.
There we go. 500 years.
500 years. Yep. So tell us about that 500 years.
Well, this one, okay, so this one smells like the very best of your rose oud blends.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's not actually oud in it, which really surprised me because when I was wearing it, it has that kind of dark, smoky. Um, the notes simply say bergamot top, Turkish rose and cacao middle, and then woodsy notes on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the woodsy notes may include oud. They always oversimplify the notes for this brand on Fragrantica, but it is the rose heart is really rich and full bodied and
Mm-hmm.
vivid, and but then the cacao and the woodsy notes had this incredible depth to it, and it's more of a fall or winter, I think, but it's beautiful. I love woodsy scents, and it's also eternal. You said, well, very good quality in general. Like you spray it on, and you don't get that kind of bug spray alcohol
Yeah.
experience at all. And and I mean, you could wear it all day. Go out. I've worn these ones out jeeping and stuff like that, where I'm outside working, moving,
Mm-hmm.
going over obstacles, things like that.
Yeah.
And then on the drive home, I still smell
Mm-hmm.
like these fragrances. So 500 years might be my favorite, but it's actually really hard to tell. Because I love three of them almost equally.
Okay. And so what kind of person would I'm sorry, not kind of person. What kind of activity would you be wearing that fragrance?
So I wear it for anything personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one is honestly a good day or night. It's like solidly unisex. It's not feminine though. So if you're like me and you are really comfortable wearing unisex fragrances, this
Yeah.
is it. But it's very woodsy. If you don't like
Yeah.
woodsy kinds of fragrances, don't even bother. But it would wear really well on men or women, and it wouldn't. To me, it wouldn't be odd. Like a guy wearing this wouldn't seem like he's wearing a sort of feminine fragrance, and
Oh.
likewise, a woman wouldn't
Yeah.
seem too masculine if she's comfortable in it.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think it's a little bit more fall. Probably not like for the hotter summer months.
Yeah.
Um, but any activity, I don't know. I think it'd be good for almost anything. What do you think, Alex?
Uh, let me see. Let me remove exit. Here we go. So I think the 500 years is a very. What does this classify as? What do you think? What does this classifies
What do you mean? Classify as
as? As a niche designer.
so these are all niche. So
Okay.
Ita Libra de
Yeah.
Lange, it's niche.
Yeah. Okay. Good. We gotta get everyone knowing know that it's a niche fragrance. So this is 500 years. I got the dry down right here on the little test strip. So I think 500 years gives you a beautiful, beautiful opening. It does. It has a beautiful opening of rose. Rose is very, very strong here in the beginning. Now in the dry down, it just works its magic. To tell you the truth, Eva, that it gives you a beautiful rose, woody, and warm spices. It's really, really like tameable. Like the
Hmm.
first time I sprayed this, it was just I thought it was pure oud, pure
Hmm.
oud, but there's no oud in here.
Right, but it really, at least it doesn't say there is. But if it has an oud feel, but without that sharp medicinal oud
Yeah,
feel or that barnyardy oud.
yep,
It's just that kind of if you took all the best qualities of oud, that's what it has.
yeah, and plus my because I put little stars on my notes here, and what I smell is rose, wood, spices, and florals. I don't
Mhm.
smell no spices. I mean, I don't smell any citrus
Mm-mm.
or cacao. Because cacao, there's an ingredient in cacao on this in 500 years. I don't smell that one,
I
but
wonder
I
if
do
that's
smell
actually mixing with the wood though to
maybe.
create that sort of oudiness. Like those two notes kind of come together to create that darker wood. I don't know.
But I do recommend this on a fall winter kind of wearing. And fellas, please don't overspray this.
It's really potent.
Yeah, don't overspray this. It's going to fumigate the whole entire room, and you probably kill your family. So don't do that. All right, 2 sprays is enough for this one.
It
Cause
has
I'm
a lot of heft. It has a lot of presence. And if you
yeah,
don't overspray it, it'll be very noticeable, but not heavy.
yeah,
But if you overspray it, yeah, you might kill someone. So be careful.
yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. And for me, um, the longevity and the sillage is eternal as well on my skin. And I couldn't even wash it off one time. Like I have to wash like use my soap or dishwasher soap. So when I used that it came out just a little bit, but not too much. But it was still there on my skin. After I
Mm-hmm.
rub it down and I did everything, I used soap and dishwasher soap, and it was still on here. And I think that this is a eternal fragrance. Please, gentlemen, ladies, 2 sprays, that will be it. Don't overspray this. And, I consider this as a unisex fragrance because I wore it. It didn't have like that, uh, only one sex kind of feel. No, it's a unisex kind of feel.
A true
So,
unisex. Yeah.
yeah. So this is a real unisex fragrance. And do you have any ranking of this to 1 to 10? I mean, 0 to 10.
For me,
What's
this is about a 10. I mean,
a
it's as
10?
close to a 10 as you can go. Like,
10?
but it's very much my kind of thing.
I'm a little bit close to you. I'm also 8 out of 10
Mm-hmm.
just because you can't wear it every single day of the season, you know, but
Mm-hmm.
that's kinda like I don't wanna leave my bottles on the shelf every single, like, summertime or, you
Right.
know, I want to keep using them over and over and over, and that's what I like about the fragrances. But this one, I will rock this on Christmas. I would.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will rock this on Christmas.
I feel like this is like also just early fall as you're kind of getting excited
Absolutely.
for like the beautiful change of weather. This one just would be great for that.
And I'm looking at the notes right here, and it says top notes are and bergamot and rose Turkish rose, and the mids are cacao, and the base is woody notes. So
It's pretty
basically,
vague.
yeah, I don't smell no bergamot. So
No.
you're out of your mind if you do smell bergamot. I don't smell no bergamot, like no citrus in there.
Uh-uh.
So yeah, so this one I ranked this 8 out of 10. You ranked that on 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
So
it's basically perfect. I wouldn't really change anything.
absolutely. It's a real nice fragrance. It's very warm and it's addictive. Like the first time I sprayed it, it wasn't that amusing for me, but after a couple of uses, it started like, I fell in love with it, you know? I
You don't
liked it.
get sick of it. Like
Yep,
the more you wear it, the more it's just like, oh, this is really
absolutely.
good.
Yep, it's really really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we got that one done. So that one's a keeper and for me is not so much. But let's continue. Let's go with uh let's go Soul of My Soul.
So, all right.
Let me put you on full screen so you can watch you can
All right. Let me pull up my notes. So this is Soul of My Soul. The bottles are gorgeous, and they're all quite similar. Um, this one is also fantastic. That's why I I bought the full size bottles. Um, but it's a lot more powdery than 500 years, and it's lighter as well. So I think it goes, um, it would work for multiple seasons. Let's see. So the note tree is also more complex. So the opening has the top notes has bergamot, pink pepper, and incense, and I can actually detect most of those. And then the middle is suede, rose, and orris, and I can detect most of those as well. And then the base notes are Madagascar vanilla, Australian sandalwood, musk, benzoin, and tonka bean. There's a lot going on here, but it all works together really beautifully. And the way I kind of visualize it is it's kind of this incensey, powdery veil, and behind it are all these other notes that kind of dance around. And so every time you smell it, you're kind of picking up something a little bit different, like a different angle of the scent. And it also has like a wonderful first impression, and the dry down is gorgeous and it lasts forever and ever and ever. Um, it is not as heavy as 500 years, obviously. It doesn't
Mhm.
have that kind of almost oody wood base. It's much more airy. And I feel like this one would work for any season. You could wear this in winter months, but you could also wear it in summer months because it just doesn't have that heft. It doesn't have the thickness that
Yeah.
500 years has.
Yeah.
Um, and it's also unisex. I mean, I love to wear it. I wear this one like without any issues at all, but it can totally work on a man just as well. Um, this brand actually does unisex very, very well. But it's not sweet. So if you're a female who likes sweeter scents, this is probably not going to be it. Or if you're a guy who doesn't like anything that's a little bit powdery,
Yeah.
that it probably won't work for you either. But it has so many interesting characteristics,
Mhm.
and when I wear it, I'm constantly smelling it, and I'm seeing different parts of it, like the whole time I'm wearing it.
Nice. Can you show the people the bottle again? How
Yeah,
that beautiful presentation looks?
yeah.
Oh, look at that bottle presentation, fellas. Look
Mm-hmm,
at that. So
mm-hmm,
beautiful. Look at the juice. That
mm-hmm.
was good. That's a very nice bottle. I really do like that kind of bottles, you
Mm.
know. But it's really, is it a magnetic top or just a single top? Just like,
No, just happens. Yeah,
okay,
regular
okay,
cup.
okay, okay. So yeah, that bottle is awesome. I really do like that one. Let's go to my thoughts of the fragrance. So, Soul of My Soul. I got it right here. I got the dry down here on my little test strips. And wow. Wow. this is this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. It smells a lot better on paper than it is on skin. I don't know why, but it's just it just smells beautiful. To be honest with you, Eva, that's beautiful. I think like if you put it on skin, it has the same aromatic fragrance, but it doesn't give that nice how do you say I think it's the iris. I think it's the iris. The iris note is here. Yeah, it's iris.
I think it's Oris.
Oris.
Oris
Oris?
that adds the
Or-
powdery kind of
Yeah.
feel to it. Yeah.
Yeah, Oris. I'm sorry. Yes, Oris. Oris. Yeah, it's the Oris. Yeah, that one's a little bit strong. Wow. Paper smells a lot better than it comes to your skin when it comes to the powdery note, but when you spray on it, it lightens up the powder. The powdery, it just lightens. This one is like full jack up powdery.
Yeah, the powderiness kind of it's gonna work with your body
Yep,
chemistry different, but the cool thing is all the different notes are so beautiful that whatever your skin brings out is gonna be gorgeous.
yep. This is the little sample that Eva sent me. So this is the soul of my soul. Now this one, what do you declare? What do you think? It's what kind of person should be using this? Is it a man, a woman's fragrance, or a unisex fragrance?
Well, like I said, I think it's real solidly unisex. So if you're a woman who isn't into really sweet fragrances, it's not sweet.
Hmm.
Then you might like it. If you're a man who really doesn't like powdery fragrances, avoid it because it does have a
Yeah,
powderiness to it. But
yeah,
it's not like a cosmetic drawer. It's not super feminine. It's really solidly unisex. But it's one of those niche fragrances I think that's really approachable. So
yeah.
if you're just kind of getting into more unique blends, this is a pretty easy way to go. You can start with a
Mm.
sample. You can always order a sample first and see if you like it. But
Yeah, this one. What do you recommend wearing this? Is it a versatile fragrance? Do you
I
think
think
it's
it's
a
super versatile. I think
okay.
it's multi-seasonal because it's not too heavy. And I've worn it and really studied it on my skin, and I just feel like it, depending on how you look, you're going to be emphasizing all the different notes in it are
Yeah.
going to come through, based on how you are presenting yourself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. I do agree that what you're saying that this is a very versatile fragrance. But I think for me, it is a versatile, but I will rock the most out of this one in the spring. Like right now, this type of season, I will wear this. I will rock this one. This is beautiful. And okay, so I wrote notes here and all the way to the end of the fragrance itself. Like it's already like because I didn't like okay, it's not disgusting. It's actually for testing this product, okay, testing this perfume. I didn't wash my hands on this one. I didn't wash my hand. I did wash my hand on this one, but I didn't wash my hand on this one because the fragrance is in here. And I, in the end, I smelled it again, and it gave me a little bit of a soap vibe. I don't know why, but it did give me a soap vibe. When I started smelling it, I was like, "Hey, what is this? It smells like soap." But I think it's because after 14 hours of smelling it, like
Yeah,
beast mode, it has to die down, I guess.
yeah, and that is going to be very, very dependent on someone's personal chemistry. So by
Yep.
the time you get to the very, very last of the fragrance,
Hmm.
your body chemistry has mixed totally with that scent. And so for some
Absolutely.
people it might be soapy. For me it wasn't. It really kind of went more toward the light powdery. But it really varies.
Yep. So, what do you rank this fragrance?
So this one for me was like a 9.5.
9.5.
It was really
Okay.
close to perfect. I
Okay.
I really liked it.
Okay.
And I don't give those rankings out very easily, by the way.
Yeah, you don't. I seen your
No,
ranking. And
I'm
you don't.
very, very particular, but I really
Yep.
love these ones.
Yep. I do see I saw your chart and everything. You don't give tens to anything.
No, I have like 3 tens.
Yep.
And I have a collection now, Alex, that my collection is in the 160s now. So
Oh wow. Awesome.
no
That's
problem.
beautiful. That's a good collection. That's a haul.
Uh-huh.
You gonna start telling your husband to build you a displays case now?
Well, I have my beautiful display shelves, but I
Oh,
might
okay.
be running out of room.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
cramming them in.
Yeah. Um, for me, I rank this one, to be honest with you, a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
10
Okay.
out of 10. It's
So
one of
we're
my
almost on the same page.
yeah, you won me over on this one.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's a bottle worthy fragrance for me, for myself.
Oh,
Like
oh yeah.
my
I think
opinion,
you won't regret it. You'll love it more every time you wear it.
yeah. So Soul My Soul is my favorite and it's a keeper. I will buy a bottle of that one. So thank you very much, Eva, for my addiction. Increased a little bit. So I thank you.
Well, and these are great if you're just kind of getting into more away from designers, more into some
Uh,
niche ones. This is such
yes.
a good like
Yes.
first step where it's a
Yep.
solid step into a world of much more unique
Yep.
fragrances, but it's not like offensive, which I
Yeah.
have
Oh
some
yeah.
offensive ones that I really like, but it's not that. It's really they're just beautiful. They're beautifully made.
Yeah. Like what's it's I forgot. There was a fragrance that it was really oody for me, and I didn't like it. So I purchased a designer fragrance that it's oud, and it's Versace Parome Oud Wood.
Uh-huh.
Wood Oud Noir. Sorry, it's
Right.
Oud Noir, and that one I could I could wear it. It's wearable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I could smell it. I could smell the little bit of oud, but it just goes away, and it just has a beautiful white floral. You know, it has
Mm.
a beautiful floral. You
This
know.
one, the one that I reviewed on my page yesterday,
Oh,
it's
let me see your
Ashmal's.
bottle. Let me see the bottle again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ashmal's
nice.
Rosewood.
Mm-hmm.
This is a super approachable oud as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's really beautiful, but it's not like this suffocating, heavy
Yeah.
experience at all. It's not medicinal. It's not barnyardy, but it's definitely oud, but mixed with rose, and
Mm-hmm.
it has just a perfect weight. Um, like its presence around you is not it's not too heavy at all, and it's quite uncomplicated, but very very beautiful. That would be one I would strongly recommend for someone who wants a real oud but is a beginner and
Yeah.
is not ready. It's like introducing someone to coffee. You want to start with maybe a latte rather than going straight to the darkest black coffee, like by itself. This would be more like the latte version.
Okay. And can you show the bottle again
Yeah, it's
for the
black, so it's a
audience?
little hard to see. Maybe I turn on a little
Yeah,
side.
it's okay. It's
There
okay. All right. It looks like a Tom Ford a
we
little
go.
bit.
Kinda. It has
Yeah,
this
kinda.
little
It's a little
dim
bit
on the
rounded
lid
though.
that you can barely see.
Yeah, it's
Um,
a little bit rounded.
but yeah, this is kind of the higher end of Ajmal's line. I don't
Mm-hmm.
really like their cheaper stuff as much,
Mm-hmm.
but their higher end line's good, and I've got a couple more ordered from them because I was
Mm.
really really impressed with it. Super good for daily wear. An oud that is really good for daily wear is rare.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the not so famous YouTuber I have Armal Amber Wood. It's great.
Yeah. So
It says
Amberwood it was a close second for me, but I just ordered incense wood,
mm-hmm.
Hadkora wood, and what was the other one? Amber Pouvoir.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'll see how those are. I'm excited.
So there's another one. He says they go about $150 in average for their wood line.
So if you go to the website I go to,
Yep.
I got them all for under 100. So that's
Okay.
why I got several.
Yep.
I mean, under 100 a piece, but we're talking like
Yeah.
$93 a piece or something. But it's still pretty expensive.
Yeah.
But I
Not so
really
famous.
really like their line, and it's that Middle Eastern sort of exotics that are super wearable.
Yep.
Um, so I don't feel like it's not like Juliet Has a Gun Midnight Oud is like a very special occasion.
Yeah.
You cannot wear that every day.
Oh no, 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 you cannot.
um,
Like
these are
like for me,
wearable.
this is the one for me for
Okay.
oud.
Yeah, yeah.
That one,
It's a approachable, wearable.
yes. It's approachable, it's a wearable, it's safe. Like you can just smell the oud, but it just goes away a little bit and it just thins out the
Hmm.
oud. So this one, I do recommend this for the newbies out there. Get one of these for your winter fragrance. I don't
Hmm.
I think it went up in price, but this is still good and it's still good for the price also. If you want to introduce yourself into a oud fragrance. But yeah, the website that she's talking about is, let me put that right here. What's it called? Perfume.
Online.ca.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a it's a
Okay.
Canadian website.
Perfume.
I think.
Dot.
I think it's perfume, not perfumes. Let me double
Okay.
check. Yeah,
Perfume.
perfumeonline.ca.
Perfume online. Dot. Ca.
We have a huge selection, and they have better prices than like anywhere else I can find for most things. Like maybe 1 in 20 bottles will not be as good a price as you could get on like Fragrance Net or something.
Hmm.
But usually it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're looking at it in US dollars instead of Canadian dollars, because Canadian dollars is always more expensive. But
Oh, absolutely.
and their shipping's great, their packaging is great. They
Hmm.
fully insure all of your
Yeah,
shipping. So if something gets damaged or whatever, there's like no hassle to fix it. Um,
absolutely.
I have spent a couple thousand with them
Yeah,
so far. So
yeah.
I've had really good luck.
If you can see the comments right now, is that the way you describe the online perfume
Yeah,
online.ca? Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So that's where you can go get a cheaper bottle of the fragrances that you think it's like 150 bucks in
yeah. So
average.
that's one to add to your when you do your online shopping, if you're like me, you kind of go and you compare to like your trusted websites
Yeah.
and see, who's offering the best deal. Definitely add them um to your bookmarks, and when you're
Hmm.
when you're searching for a fragrance you want to buy, check them out because a lot of times they have it the cheapest.
Oh yeah. Let me see. There's another person here, Jacob. How's it going, brother? Haven't seen you for a while, man. I'm glad you're joining on the live stream.
Zoologist. Oh, cool.
Yep.
Macaque.
All right. All right. I'm glad to see you here on the live stream, brother. I haven't seen you for a while. We miss you here in LX Fragrance, man. You're still family, man. You're still family. Don't forget about us, man. When you become rich. Here you go. He says I have
You're gonna be
zoologist
500 one year.
chickmunk. It's good. All right. Is it? Is it though? I never tried none of that fragrance house. Zoologist?
I haven't either. I want to get like a discovery set where, I mean, for some of those that are like a little higher price point, I either want to like be able to smell them in person or just get a whole variety. And that's what I did with the one that we're reviewing today, Libra.
Yep. Yep.
I got 20 samples and then bought 5.
Wow. Oh geez.
And then I got back into collecting because I had kind
Mhm.
of slowed down for a while.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have I think my wife was telling me, are you gonna be in a coffee on a fragrance vacation? You're gonna stop buying stuff? Like I just give her yeah, maybe. Yeah. No. But I would think that I would just probably buy some samples, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to do it.
Yep.
I'll send you a couple of really cool resources I found where they sell a huge variety of like niche discovery sets and stuff.
Yep.
So.
Hey bro sense, how you doing? If you haven't been to his channel, go ahead and check him out. Bro sense reviews, go check him out. So that one, did you just wave on my wife?
The what?
Yeah, Eva, because you went like, "Oh, hello." Was
Oh,
that
so
in the
no,
chat?
someone popped in and said, "Hello, everyone." It was Bro Sense. I was waving at my.
Oh yeah, that's bro sense. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I thought
Oh,
my
wait, but
wife.
your wife too. Hi, wife.
my my wife is she's getting ready to go out, but yeah, I thought she just went out like peekaboo. Hi.
So
But
what's
yeah.
next on our docket, Alex?
Okay. Next one. Next one will be Marquise de la Sod. Sod. Sod? Sod.
Marquis de Sade.
Yeah, Marquis de Sade. Okay.
There we go.
Marquis de Sade. If I cannot pronounce it, I can't afford it. So
Well, it's cheaper than the others.
yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. You told me about how much were there. Okay, so show me your presentation of the
Okay.
bottle.
So, yep, that's Marquis de Sade. There you go.
Tell us about a brief history about that
Okay.
of that photo of that
Okay, well,
bottle.
the Marquis de Sade is a French author, I believe, from the 1700s, and he wrote adult-themed material. And it was so scandalous, and it is.
Yeah.
But he actually was jailed for it. He became a very famous figure because he was the first to really challenge the obscenity laws that could get you imprisoned for writing adult material. And you can still buy his works today. But he's a very
Nice.
famous. That's my dog, and we
No,
will
that's
learn what
fine. Don't worry about it. Don't
his
worry about it. Don't worry
crucifix
about it.
is. But
We live in real life. Don't worry about it.
right. But that's the one who chose his favorite fragrance. So we'll he has opinions. But yeah, anyways, Marquis de Sade is quite the character. And Ite Libra likes to kind of choose these sort of off-kilter characters in history or even contemporary people and kind of create fragrances themed on them. And what's sort of ironic about this one is it's though the one note they list is labdanum,
Mm-hmm.
it has a very church incense sort of feel to it. So for somebody who was writing and jailed for like obscenity, it's sort of funny that
Yeah.
the fragrance would be a little bit church incensey.
Yep.
But I actually find it to be really complex. It doesn't seem like it's just labdanum. The labdanum is a pretty complex note.
Yeah.
I really love it on my husband. It's quite it this sort of scent is a little bit intoxicating. Labdanum is kind of an intoxicating note,
Yeah.
and I love it. I really like it on him. It's simpler than the other ones. It also doesn't last as long. That's my one complaint. Like it doesn't go on like smelling like alcohol. It doesn't go on needing to really adjust or dry down. It's like quality,
Mm-hmm.
but it just doesn't have this like eternal beast mode staying power that the other ones have,
Yeah.
which is okay. It's also not at the same price point.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like it. It's one I would say sample it first because this is kind of to individual taste.
Yeah.
And that sort of incensey, intoxicating scent, but kind of reminiscent of a tree. It's sort of gothy.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's very appealing to me.
Mm.
Um, it's really, really beautiful. And it is a unisex. I like it better on my husband than I like it on me, but that's
Yeah.
just because of the way it works with us. Like whenever we get unisex fragrances, we usually like both try them, and
Yeah.
I know which ones I like on him because there are certain notes that don't work for him but work better.
Yeah. Show him the bottle presentation again.
Yeah.
I
So,
the only reasons why I want you to put it on again is because I love the picture presentation on the
yeah.
bottle. The
Yeah.
guy's face is on it. I thought at first it was George Washington.
Yeah. Well, it is from the same era, so
Yeah.
he's wearing a wig and but yeah, this one's pretty cool. I actually really like it. I think it's more multi-seasonal as well. Probably not a heavy summer one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't have the same sort of like wow factor. Like the other ones we're reviewing today really, really, really impressed me. This
Yeah.
one was really good and worth buying at the
Mhm.
price point it's at. I wouldn't spend as much as I spent on the others on this one though.
Mm.
It just
Uh,
doesn't wow me as much.
Rudy from Time to Musk Up. How you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Uh, he says, "Hello, Eva."
Hello.
he is he is a cyclopedia of all vintage niche fragrances. Also, yeah, he's the I call him the cyclopedia of the nose. He's good. He's really good. Believe me. Okay, so Marquise de la Soul, I had a difficult smelling it, uh, difficult like enjoying it, but for the sake of this interview, I am going to go this chat. I'm going to respray it again on my hand and see. Okay, I'm just I smelled it right now and the initial spray and Okay. Um. Okay. First initial spray, it just full on floral, and you're right. There's more into this bottle than just that main ingredient because there's no way there's just this ingredient at all. I hope I say it right. Landamen. There we go.
I say lobdenum, but
Yeah,
I just read the words and I don't
yeah.
know what they are supposed to sound like.
Lambadum. Lambadum.
Yeah, lobdenum.
Okay. So yeah, this one, I don't think there's nothing like it's just not one ingredient whatsoever. I think this is more in there. I smell oud. I smell incest, myrrh. I smell. It's
Yeah, I can
like
see the mark.
when I don't know if you grew up Catholic, but I did. Um, in church, the priest throws with the smoke and all that stuff, and you start smelling up the place. Yeah, this is this is very into church vibe right
Yeah.
here. Really
Yeah.
churchy.
That's where the gothy kind of feel comes in because,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. This one, and I wrote notes on it, and the longevity is 10 out of 10 for me on my skin,
Good.
and the sillage is strong. It's strong, maybe 8 hours, because I think this one is a. I think on my skin, if I put moisturization on my neck, it'll last longer. But on my clothes, I trust me, I wouldn't dare put it on my clothes because if I wash it, it's still gonna smell. So
Wow. Okay.
yeah, I wouldn't dare because I did that. I did that on this fragrance on a shirt. Like okay,
Hmm.
then all of a sudden I washed my clothes and I took it out and it's been like, why is that smell? Oh my gosh, that's the that's the same. That's the Marquise. You're like,
Hmm.
oh geez, it's strong.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
goodness. So, what do you consider this one to be? A woman's fragrance or a unisex fragrance?
It's the right sort of moody person's fragrance. So I I feel like it is a little bit more niche.
Mm,
You know what I mean? Like where the other ones I feel like are a little bit more approachable. This one kind of has its audience, and it could be male or female, but it is a little bit moody and it is a little bit gothy, but
yeah,
um
absolutely, it is.
I really like it, and I actually find it to be quite complex. I don't think it's not a one note fragrance at all. I don't know why it says that, but I could see, dressing up and like hanging out at in a cemetery.
So, Rudy says I still need to buy Ren from Tila Libre.
Yeah, so I tried that one. That one is like head shop incense, like in your face head shop incense, like Nag Champa. It's really, really saturated and potent, eternal fragrance.
Oh, because you had the sample of it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was like a little bit too. Like I felt like it was wearing me more than I was wearing it, but
yeah.
it's the quality is 100% there. If you like incensey
Hmm.
fragrances, it's like rich, bright, vibrant incense.
Okay, so I got the initial spray here, and I still have the dry
Okay,
down here.
all right, all right. How does it compare?
Okay, it changes color
Yeah,
here. It
yeah, it
changes
does.
changes. Yeah, it just gives out a different change here. So this one on the initial spray, it still smells kind of earthy, kind of like white floral kind of thing. It's really earthy, like
Almost like a little soil mixed
yeah, exactly,
with
like
your
soil.
flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, this one is really earthy. Now on the dry down on a test strip, you give it it gives you a nice, beautiful sweetness. I don't know why. It just gives out a
Mhm.
sweetness.
Like that, like a sweeter incensey kind of thing, not a
Exactly.
sugary sweet,
Yep.
but
Yep.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
a sweet incense.
Yeah. Yeah. Sweet incense with like a church vibe, kind of.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's really an interesting fragrance. I definitely feel like it has its audience. I wouldn't like mass recommend it to people because like you'll either get it or you won't.
Yeah.
Um, but I really like it. Not
Yeah.
quite as
This
much
is
as the others, but I really like it.
yeah. So this one is really different, like earthy.
Hmm.
This is nice, sweet, smoky kind of church vibe. This one is more earthy vibe. Like you just grabbed a piece of like soil and you lift it up a little bit, and like you can okay, that's soil. Like
Hmm.
this one smells like a little bit like that,
Hmm.
but on the dry down, it smells beautiful.
Hmm. It's yeah. There's so much more going on there. It's
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to
I don't think it's
there though.
just one ingredient whatsoever.
Uh-huh.
I think there's more ingredients. I think they're lying to us.
I agree. They
I
don't
think they're
want people
lying
to
to us.
copy it.
Hmm. So what type of season would you recommend wearing this?
I feel like if you're the kind of person who really loves Marquis de Sade, the fragrance, you will
Hmm.
probably like it in any season. Um, it is because of its earthy weight
Hmm.
on the skin, it feels a little less like summer. Um, but if you're the kind of person who really likes this fragrance, yeah, you're gonna be the type who likes it probably
Yeah,
any time of year.
yeah. For me,
It does lean masculine to me though, so
yeah,
I could see
it
it
does.
on the right woman. But it is a masculine leaning unisex.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed it. Yeah, it's more masculine. Yep. I will wear this. I will wear this fall time. Fall time, if I could. Fall,
Yeah,
maybe just
Halloween season.
yeah, Halloween season. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of gothy.
Yep.
I wear all black.
Yep.
Yeah, this
That's exactly how it comes across to me.
yeah. Eyeshadow. I'm gonna wear some eyeshadow and some
Eyeliner. Yeah.
mascara,
Yeah.
eyeliner.
Make sure you practice for a few months first because it's embarrassing when people show up and it's the first time they've ever put eyeliner on.
And some an electrical the guitar in the back.
And your crow t-shirt.
There you go. There you go. My crow t-shirt. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so yeah, what do you rank this
So for me, I think this
in your
one,
system?
I believe it was an 8 that I
An
ranked
eight?
this one. Yeah. So which for me is still good. Like, but this is very much along my tastes. Um, it is not like to be higher than an 8.5-ish, you have to be super good. And that's where the other three landed. But this one was like an 8, so it's really above average for me. But not mind blowing, but very
I
good.
mean, I'm around your range also. I'm a 7 on this one.
Yeah.
So this one I give it a 7. This one is a 7 for me. Not because it's strong, it is. Longevity, yes. Sillage, yes. But I don't want to smell like a church all the time.
Right. It's just down to taste, right? So
Yeah,
like
it's a
our friend here who's saying that they needed to get Rhine. I don't actually know how to say it. If it was German, it'd be Rhine. Um that one is such a good fragrance. I recognize it, but for me it's just not to my taste as much. But like I would wholly recommend it to folks who that fits, you know.
yeah. I think that this one is worthy of a sample. I think this one's worthy as a
Okay.
sample. It's not worthy as a bottle just yet. I think people should try this one out.
Don't
Marquise
blind buy.
de Sade. This one, I think it's sample worthy. This one is sample worthy, but I do like this church vibe. But if I have to wear it every single day, mm,
Alex, you're not
no,
quite gothy enough. I just feel like you kind of
no.
have to have that vibe.
No, I have to wear a wig, white makeup there, get a like the crow kind of thing going on with the
Shave your
electrical
stash.
guitar. Yeah, shave my stash, yeah. Oh, geez. But yeah, I give this a 7.
Cool.
So, all right, let's go with the last one. The last of the journey of niche fragrances for me.
Mm.
And I hope everyone is doing fine. I hope that everyone is enjoying this, especially these blocker. Gotta block those. There you go. Uh yeah, there was a
Cool.
yeah, yeah, I blocked those. Um yeah.
So we have a
I
surprise visitor.
yeah, I don't I don't do sponsorships on that one.
No.
That one does not is sponsored by LX Fragrance. It's not sponsored by LX Fragrance, guys. But it's sponsored by Black Dog Coffee Roasters. Okay, this one, yeah,
Ah, there we go.
Black Coffee Roasters.
All
So
right.
we're gonna finish our fragrance testing, and I really enjoyed this journey with you. It's very awesome. I do enjoy this,
Yes,
but
this is fun to like talk about these. Were such an exciting find for me, so it's fun to talk to someone about them.
absolutely. But I got one thing.
Mhm.
Once I get my George Sahara's bottles, I'm gonna send you the samples of it, and we're gonna do the same thing. Okay.
Absolutely, love to.
Okay.
Okay.
So the last one and not least is called Spice My Flow. So tell us about Spice My Flow, Eva.
So it's actually Spice Must Flow.
Must flow,
Yes,
yes.
and it's a similar bottle. The three, they all kind of have the same look. They're, I mean, when you buy these too, the presentation, the box they come in is just gorgeous. It's really thoughtfully done. Um, so if you like a visually appealing presentation, all these bottles have it. Um, and this one, it's actually inspired by the Dune series. And the top note is cardamom. That kind of spice is noticeable to me. It's not overwhelming, it's very beautiful. The mid is Turkish rose and ginger. And the Turkish rose is a very full bodied unisex rose. And the ginger kind of mixes with the cardamom to really create this pleasant spice, a little bit of a lively spice. And the base is simply listed as incense. So it's kind of, it's quite seductive. And where the whole idea in Dune was that spice had this these sort of unique, special, transcendent properties.
Mhm.
That's kind of what they tried to capture in this fragrance. And for me, the opening it really comes. It is really just as it's laid out in the notes. You get that spice on top, and it really has an appealing weight to it. It's not a deep dark spice. It's quite a hypnotic spice, and then that rose, like I said, is very vivid and in unisex. It's not a sweet feminine rose. It's just a very saturated full body rose, and then that incense just moves throughout the whole composition and kind of wraps around all of it, and it's really beautiful. And this one is it's also a unisex. Um, I feel like between George and I, my husband George and I, this wore a lot better on me. Um, but I can totally see it on either men or women, and it's not sweet, but it's quite exotic and quite hypnotic, and it's very rose centered as well. So if you want a beautiful, unique take on a rose scent, this is such a good one. And I love incensey fragrances. A lot of times, Reen or Rhine, whatever it was a little bit too specific of an incense type for me. But incense as a prominent note is something I find very very appealing.
Hmm.
This also feels like multi-seasonal, a little bit more than 500 years, where 500 years was definitely like colder weather. Soul of My Soul was kind of, for me, year-round. This one is maybe during triple-digit weather, I wouldn't wear Spice Must Flow. but it's a little bit more multi-seasonal than like 500 years is. And
Mm.
it's also one that the more I've worn it, the more I like it. That's pretty much my experience with all of these. Like the first impression is like, okay, wow, this is really good. And then like the second time you wear it, you just start to see more of its complexity and beauty. And so I don't find myself getting sick of them. I find myself loving them more and more every time I wear them. So even though they're a higher price point, which I think if you were to buy them full price, they're around the 250, 260 mark. If you go to the website we put in the comments, you can get them for cheaper. It's like one of the only places I found them discounted. But they're worth it to me because there's nothing like them. The quality is outstanding. The sillage is fantastic. I mean, you don't need to over apply any of these, and the longevity is all day, all day, and then wash your clothes really well because the scent might even survive the wash. Um, but yeah, so that is my experience with Spice Must Flow. What about you, Alex?
Well, for me, I'm guilty as charged. I put some on my clothes, and yeah, it was pretty bad. You see, that's one of my experiences of having niche fragrances that you cannot put these on your clothes. I think niche fragrances are just pure high quality stuff, and it's going to like not ruin your clothes, but actually, it's going to have a scent trail still, even though you wash it. You know, and it still performs like, whoa man, what's going on? But yeah, so uh let me go over here. Let me check that out. Okay, so I got a bottle that Eva sent me here. Is s- here's the sample box, and I do have the dry down strip here, and I'm going to use one pump of the initial spray. So the first thing I smell is pure florals. Like it's nice. I like it. I don't know why. I just smell florals. But the first thing it says here, the top notes are cardamom. So cardamom is a more spicy. It's spice. It's yeah, it's spices, but it gives you a hard um Turkish rose in there. Now it's changing. Now it's giving that nice spice. Uh Gives you a rose there also. And then let me check out the dry down here. Okay. So I smell rose and incense in here. So yeah, the spices are gone, but it gives you a nice Turkish rose. Oh, that's what I'm smelling. It's ginger. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's ginger. It's
the
ginger.
spice just adds like a little makes the rose a little bit more interesting, but it's not
Yeah.
really dominant. It's not a sharp spiciness.
Yeah, I smell the ginger now. Yep. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I do smell it. And yes, what I do agree that I don't know if you said this, but it is a unisex fragrance for me. I think both parties could use it because my wife used it and she liked it also. Yeah, it's a very comforting fragrance. Really nice, warm spice. It longevity, eternal. Don't don't overspray this, guys. Give it like maybe two sprays on this also. Sillage, like with two sprays, you're set for the whole entire day. You're good. So yeah, this one is really nice. My goodness. Okay. Um Now it's changing a little bit much better now on my skin. Now I smell the Turkish rose like
Mm.
more.
I think of all of them, I think they all have some rose in them, don't they?
Yeah.
But
Mm,
this one, Spice Must Flow, really is rose centered more than all the others.
yeah. Now, um, I have not tried George Saharov's rosé, but they say that it smells like you're going to sleep in a bed of roses.
That sounds
That's
good.
yeah, that's really strong. This one, before I say something, I'm sorry. So a lot of people said don't buy that because it's heavy rose and stuff on it. So I didn't purchase that one, but I do want to purchase this one because it has that beautiful rose note in there, the Turkish rose.
Hmm. Yeah, it's like if rose was
Oh
turned
yeah.
into an intoxicating drug.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
if rose could get you a little bit of a pleasant high, that's this
Yeah.
rose. This rose is very intoxicating rose.
Oh wow. This one I do enjoy
Hmm.
smelling it. Oh
It's yeah,
wow.
it's not a pure clean rose. It's a little bit of a yeah, that incensey spiciness
Yep.
is. Mm.
Yep.
The more I wear it again, the more I like it. Like the first time was good, and then like every time I've worn it after, I like it better.
So, do you recommend this one to be bottle worthy or sample worthy?
So of I will go ahead and say I
For
if what we've described sounds interesting to you and that is up your alley,
yeah,
um the three 500 Year, Soul of My Soul, and Spice Must Flow are all bottle worthy to me, but they are more expensive. So if that's a
yeah,
difficult price point for you, just get the sample
yeah,
and then choose which one you like.
yeah.
But the Marquis de Sade, I wouldn't say is bottle worthy because it has a specific audience. Like,
Mhm.
sample that one for sure. But if you really want a cool kind of that sort of spicy, incensey, seductive, intoxicating rose, Spice Must Flow is super good. But at the price point, I think they're all bottle worthy. But at the price point, I completely understand that for most people, just cracking open the wallet and spending that much for a full bottle is a little bit high risk. So
Yeah,
maybe sample it first just because of the price point.
yeah. Because I'm smelling Marquise right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm smelling Spice Must Flow. Oh my gosh, I like this one. Spice Must Flow is good.
It's so good.
Would I recommend this as a bottle worthy? Yes, I do. I do. I even write it down here. 10 out of 10. I'm not lying.
Wow.
See?
Yeah. So
10
for
out of 10.
me, this is this is like a 9.5 out of 10. But like it's I might change it because like I said, I rated that like after the second time I wore it, but every time I've worn it, I like it more.
Yeah.
So it might be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It's almost indistinguishable at this point
Mhm.
from just being perfect for me.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not saying that it's the most perfect fragrance in the entire world, but for what it is, I don't know that I would improve on it. I think I don't have any complaints.
No. There's no complaint about this one. This
Yeah,
one's good.
it's exactly what it needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah. It's really high designed. It was meant for beauty actually. This one
Hmm.
is meant for like designed and perfected it by beauty here.
And of the three that are of the three higher end ones, of the Soul of My Soul, Spice Must Flow in 500 years. Spice Must Flow, I think, could go formal
Okay.
easier than the other two. Don't you think?
I do agree. I do agree that it's more formal. It's more of a tie affair, you
Yeah,
know?
but you could still wear it
Yep.
like normally, but it makes that transition a little bit better. Where 500 years is sort of that like sweater weather kind of thing. Like you
Yep.
want to look good wearing all of these, and all of these will make you feel like you look better than you
Yep.
probably do because they smell so good.
Yep.
but
Absolutely.
if you wanted to have something you could really wear out to something special, Spice Must Flow, I think, kind of crosses
Oh yeah.
um,
It
that
sure
line a
does.
little bit better.
Just like this one, Soul of My Soul. This one I will rock it with a t-shirt and jean guy, you
Yeah,
know? I think that
you
one.
could do whatever you want with that.
Yep. But yeah, I do agree what you're saying about spice must flow. That one needs to be like a formal affair, maybe a you got a wedding to go to. That's perfect. Oh yeah, I do enjoy having spice my flow, but
Mhm.
it's a bottle worthy for me. Yes, and would I order it? Absolutely. And
Yay!
yeah, I think these two, Soul My Soul and Spice My Must Flow, is one of my favorites, and those are my two favorites out of the four.
Awesome. And
Yep.
I'm basically tied at this point
Yeah.
between 500 Years Soul of My Soul and Spice Must Flow because they all have this sort of Ita Libra like high end DNA,
Yeah.
but they're all unique enough that one doesn't replace the other.
Oh yeah.
And I am so in love with all of them that I can't really pick which one is my favorite.
Yeah.
Um, it was 500 Years at first because that one just hit me harder up front because it was like a oody, and I
Yeah.
love oud, but it was like this really approachable, super well balanced kind of oud.
Yeah.
Uh, but then again, as I've worn them all, I've just kind of loved them more. Do you have the video that you can play of Crom picking his favorite? Because I'll reveal what his favorite fragrance is.
Okay, let me see if I can find a video file. Let's see, where are you, buddy?
So this is my dog. He is a genuine fragrance connoisseur. He loves to smell my fragrances, and he will pick his favorites if you ask him. And so I presented him with all four of these fragrances that we were going to review to see if he had a favorite, and he does. And he's barking right now. Um, but it was super cute, and I'll tell you which one he likes best.
Okay,
And I think you'll be pleased, Alex.
just give me a moment. I'll just load it up here. See if I can find that one. Okay. Um, it's this one. Nope. Oh, here it is. I think this is it. Nope. Did you send it to me in email or you did, right? Yeah, you did. You did send it to me in email. Oh, here you go. I gotta download that one. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Hold on. Nope, that's not it. That's wrong. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to look for the video. I don't know where it is. I think it got lost. Jeez Louise. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, okay?
Okay.
I know I could find it.
Oh, I have it here. I could resend it.
Yeah, can you resend it to me? Oh, I'll send it. I don't know what happened. Jeez. Weird.
I just resent it.
Okay, thank you. Did you send it to me email or
Email. I went into my Google Photos and just picked your name and
Oh, awesome.
sent it
Okay.
to you.
Awesome.
But yeah. So Alex, can you tell us which one is your favorite as you're doing that?
My favorite
Mm-hmm.
of out of those four,
Yep.
that would be Spice Must Flow.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay. And uh Soul of My Soul.
Nice.
Those are bottle worthy for me, and I am going in the future. I'm gonna purchase those because
Nice.
yeah, I think those it deserves. I think it deserves everything. Like wow,
I
I
love it.
just yeah, it's good. It's
Yeah,
very good.
Spiceless Flow has really grown on me. It's like one of my favorite. I have a lot of rose scents, and it's
Yeah.
really grown on me as one of my favorite. It's the rose note in it is so like perfectly rich, and
Hmm.
yeah, the other notes that go with it are just it's quite an intoxicating blend.
No, absolutely. Let me see. Where is it? Let me see. What is this? Nope, that's not it.
If it doesn't work, it's not so big a deal. Okay, here I'm gonna drop it in the private chat here. Here's just a
Okay.
direct link to it.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Oh, awesome. Okay. I'll drop it. Oh, where are you?
In the private chat.
Yeah. Does it work? No.
It's
Okay.
not working.
I don't know. Let me see if I could do is. Give me 1 second.
So how many people do we have in the actual chat? So we have not so famous YouTuber, Warren the Ord, did an war last night at the club, and they ate it up. They were grabbing at my arms, and even guys were telling me I smell good. Oh, nice. So what's not so famous YouTuber? What is your signature? Or if you don't have just one, what are your signatures? Noir de Noir. No, I'm curious about that one. I'll look that up. Okay, yep, it is. Good old Tom Ford.
I'm trying to get this one in there. Just give me a second. Oh, here it is. Open. I hope that's the one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Noir de Noir looks really good. Okay, let's see.
Oh, the browser is having trouble sharing this video.
Okay.
Okay.
No big deal.
Doesn't want to share it, but I think I have an idea. I have an idea.
Okay.
I got it. I have an idea.
Yeah, could you put it in your trailer?
Yep. I'm gonna download it right now on my
signature. Okay, signature sent for not so famous YouTuber is Gucci Pour Home.
downloads.
Noir de Noir sounds super good though. Looking at that note blend, I love how.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. There we go. Oh, here he is. So this is my dog picking his favorite of the 4 we have reviewed today.
There you go. All right. Enjoy, guys.
It's gonna load.
Enjoy.
My favorite? Which one does Crumb like? This one? Oh, okay. You like this one? Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
His favorite, drum roll please, is Soul of My Soul.
Yay! Soul of My Soul.
Calm approved. He carefully inspected all of them.
Awesome.
And that is the one, an animal with a nose 1,000,000 times more sensitive than ours has chosen Soul of My Soul.
Nice. So basically, I have the same nose as Crumb.
In this case, yes. He has surprised me with some of his other picks because he really likes it when I ask his opinion. So I'll sometimes bring to him several different fragrances I'm considering wearing, and I let him pick. He likes to have his opinion considered. So
let's watch it one more time. Come on, fellas. Let's watch it one more time. Let's watch it one more time. I
That's
never seen
cute.
a dog do that. Let's do it.
No.
Let's watch it one more time. See what happens. Hold on. Let me see. Let me put it right here. There. Back it up again.
Do you have a
Do it one more
favorite?
time.
Which one does Crumb like?
Oh.
This one? Oh, okay. You like this one?
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
That is so
Thank
cute.
you.
That is so cute. That is so cute. To be honest with you, that was
Yeah.
so cute.
It was very nice of him to give me his opinion because he's a guard dog and at night he gets really into guard dog mode
Mm-hmm.
and he's not in the mood to be messed with. So the fact that he took time out of his busy schedule of guarding the house to
Mm-hmm. That is
check out the fragrances was nice.
that is so awesome.
His
That is so
favorite
awesome.
still is Juliet Has a Gun, Mad Madam. That one almost turned into a situation with him. He was so interested in that one, like following me around the house, harassing me.
No way.
He was so into it.
Oh wow.
Like attracted to it. I don't know what's in it.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. But I do like dogs smelling. My cat, I would love to do that with my cat, but my cat will probably say, "No, get away from me.
Yeah,
What are
I've
you
never had
doing?"
an animal. Like no animal likes perfumes. Like
No, they don't. They
well,
don't.
my other I have two other dogs. One wants nothing to do with it, and the other one tries to get involved because he sees Crom getting involved, and he just
Yeah.
sneezes nonstop. But Crom will just sit here with me while I'm unpacking new fragrances, and he
Yeah.
wants to be part of the unboxing and like smell each one as they unpack. So, but yeah, so that is Ita Libre's fragrance lineup for today.
Yep. It
Those
sure
are
is.
4 of the 5 that I actually bought out of the 20-pack sampler you can get from their website for a really, really reasonable price. And it's 2 milliliters, so a couple wears really in each. I wore them all at least once, and then I sent them to Alex, and he's worn them.
Yep. I wore
It's
them.
such a good deal. So
It
you
is.
can basically check out their whole line.
Yep. So, not famous YouTuber just said, just wrote down,
Roja de
I like Silver Mountain water and is Medicine Imperial. So that's pretty good.
Nishinami. Yeah, I've seen that one.
Gucci Envy is nice. Okay. Okay. He's into more of the designer kind of thing, huh? Oh, he likes
Nishin
everything. I
and
think he likes
and
everything.
Roja, those are more niche.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. He likes mostly everything. Like
yeah, good wide variety there.
oh yeah, he likes a whole bunch of varieties of fragrances. Let's watch one more time, Chrome. Not just playing. No, that's uh, so yes, I think I enjoyed this very much,
Yeah, thanks for
and
exploring these with me.
yeah, I'm sorry.
I said thanks for exploring these with me.
Oh yeah, it's very it's I'm a newbie, and I enjoyed it. I wore it and I test them and then I wrote notes on it and it got me into interested more of niche fragrances out there in the market, you know.
Yeah, this is a
Instead
good
of
way to
just
start.
yeah, and instead of just buying designer fragrances, I'm exploring more of the niche quality fragrances that um it doesn't give me that much alcohol smell on me anymore. With the niche fragrances, there's no perfume alcohol in there. There's more. There's high quality, good source of like essential oils in here.
Mhm.
So I know what Rudy Time to Musk Up is talking and referring about. So it I learned from that from him, and I learned that from you especially when it came to high quality good stuff that you know a lot of people are afraid or to buy because basically, in the end of the day, you're going to spend a $200 bottle, you
Yeah.
know? By the
Yeah.
end of the day, you're going to be spending a $250 bottle or $200 bottle, you know? And
Unless you use the website I sent you, and then it's like a
yep,
$250 bottle. And I don't
yep,
even know how they priced it the way they did, but it was like down to 150.
yeah,
But yeah, anyways,
yeah.
so we're gonna have some guests headed over pretty soon. So
Okay,
I better wrap it
sounds
up.
good.
But I've had such a good time. Please send
Oh,
me
me
some
too.
samples, and
Me too.
I wanna explore some that you like
Yep.
and
And
talk about your fragrances.
sure. And as soon as I get those fragrances on here, I'm gonna send you some samples right away, and you can test them out, check them
Awesome.
out for yourself. And you always are welcome as my guest, or anything you want to show up in my live streams. You're always welcome.
Well, thanks so
Okay.
much, Alex, and thanks for everyone who watched and left some comments and shared their favorites.
Yep. Especially that little wrong moment that happened, but everything else ran out smoothly. So yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. I do appreciate watching my live stream, and uh Eva and myself are not done yet. We're still going to do live streaming on different types of fragrances and niche fragrances. All right, guys, so I'll see you then. And I'm signing off. We're signing off, and spray on. See
All
ya.
right, take
Bye
care.
bye.
Spray on.